Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to do a pregnancy update. It's probably going to be one of my last, just a pregnancy update in a video, mostly because I have a lot more videos coming soon. I could be very wrong. I could post a lot more just pregnancy updates, but for the time being I'm mostly just going to be posting a lot more pregnancy videos. So I did just put a thing up on Instagram on my story to see if anybody wanted to ask any questions. So I am waiting on that. So that I might have to come back to film that part. So right now we're just gonna jump into my bump date.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in, follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet.
So I am 26 weeks pregnant, and I feel like it's going by really fast. I feel like I was 20 weeks yesterday. I don't honestly feel like I'm 26 weeks already. It's actually really scary to think I'm almost, I'll be in my 3rd trimester starting next week. But that scared me because I am trying to soak up as much time, me and Jeff are trying to soak up as much time with Luna as we possibly can, just because we know it's going to be hard on her when the baby is born. So we're trying to spend as much time with her as possible. It's just he's got work and he's been working a lot, and I just haven't been feeling great, so we're just not ready just yet. So I'm gonna kind of go with baby and start with that like I usually do. So Alani is currently the size of an acorn squash, and I don't have an acorn squash to show you guys, but they're pretty decent size. It feels weird comparing a baby to a fruit, or I've seen some places do bakery items, but I don't know. So about the size of an acorn squash. So if you wanted to look that up on Google, you just put that in and it'll show you how big compared to your hand, which it's pretty big. So she does move quite a lot, mostly when I'm laying down. I do have her moving all day when I'm doing stuff kicking, especially the lower part of my stomach still, because she's sitting like a Buddha when I'm in the car and things like that. But mostly right now she's mostly just kicking me at the top of my stomach, or punching me. I'm not real sure. We're not sure yet, but she's very, very active. And Luna was very active too, so there's no difference there. So this is my last week being 6 months pregnant, and I am going to be 7 months, starting next week, which will be also my 3rd trimester, and obviously to birth, and that comes the next, sorry, I gotta sneeze, starting in the next 13 weeks is when she's supposed to be here, but I don't know. I'm hoping for January, just because Luna's birthday is in March and I'm due in February, the very beginning of February, but I'd rather not plan 2 birthday parties back to back, because that's gonna be hell. Especially if you go to my daughter's birthday parties and you just know how extravagant they are. I know they don't have to be, don't come for me. I just like to make sure she has a very special day. So yeah, that's baby wise. I go next week for another ultrasound because they couldn't get the way she was laying. They couldn't see her spine when I went in last time for my 20-week scan, or it was 22, 23-week scan. So I go in next week. So we don't know how much she weighs right now, but at, I think it was 22 weeks. 22 weeks she was weighing about 1.5 pounds, which is pretty big considering she was only supposed to weigh a little under a pound or so. So she's gonna be a little bit big, and that kind of stresses me out because Luna was born huge, and I've explained that before. 8 pounds, 6 ounces. Yikes. So I'd rather not do that again. I'm hoping she'll be smaller, but okay. So we're gonna move on to me. So I've only gained about 8 pounds, about 8.5 pounds or so. Which that extra pound came on. I gained an extra pound like over the past week, and I will explain why, but yeah. So I've only gained like 8 pounds, which I think I'm doing really good weight-wise because when I was pregnant with Luna, as you guys know, I gained 60 pounds. Thanks to gestational diabetes. So, yeah. And I'll get into that too. So I've been craving a lot of sweets. Like, I went from craving like vegetables, I think in my last update, like vegetables and fruits, to craving nothing but like I want donuts and cake and ice cream, and I'm like, I'm trying, that's been like the past like week or so, I'm trying not to give in to my craving because I don't want to try and gain that weight again, or get to the gestational diabetes like I had with Luna. So I'm trying. I know eating sugar does not just give you freaking diabetes. I know, I've had somebody tell me that. I know, it's just I'm not supposed to be eating things like that. So that's my cravings. Lately I've just been having like headaches, like pretty bad headaches. I'm so exhausted. I'm just exhausted. Like, Luna's taking a nap right now, and usually I take a nap when she takes a nap, but I needed to film this video. But yeah, I'm just exhausted. And I've been having a little bit more heartburn than normal, which isn't anything out of the blue. I had heartburn starting like almost right away. It's just been happening a lot more often, especially when I don't eat, which I don't know how that makes sense, but if I eat, it goes away. If I don't, I get heartburn. So that doesn't make sense, but whatever. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I guess I'll explain the diabetes thing. So you guys, I've said it like 3 times now. When I was pregnant with Luna, I had gestational diabetes that I did not know about until after Luna was born. And that's very dangerous. And my doctor totally should have followed up on everything. I was only 17, 18 years old. She should have known more. I mean, I was not educated in pregnancy or anything like that. It was my first baby, and I was still a teen. So, yeah. So I talked to this new doctor. This is why I changed doctors originally, is to my other doctor was not concerned about my medical illnesses, etc. I've said that before. So I went to a new doctor, and he wanted me to go in and do the glucose test, which that's where they make you drink the thing, take your blood, and check where your sugar levels are. So he wanted me to do one at 24 weeks and one at 28 weeks. So when I went in last time, I was supposed to have one done at 24 weeks, and I was 23 weeks. And I told her, I was like, this is what me and my doctor had talked about, and because I didn't see my doctor for that appointment. She's like, oh no, we'll just do it at 28 weeks, she'll just do the 2-hour one. And I was like, well, the thing is, I need to do it now because that's what he wants me to do. I got a call finally, like a week later. Okay, yeah, your doctor wants you to do it at 24 weeks, and then again at 28 weeks. So I went in at 24 weeks to do my glucose test, and I do not, thank God, thank Jesus, do not have gestational diabetes at this moment. I am diabetes free, as you might say. My sugar levels are at 106, and 139 is considered gestational diabetes. So I'm a little bit high, but not like crazy high. So right now I'm in the clear. I am 26 weeks, so I'm hoping in like 2 weeks I'll go in again and do it one more time to make sure, but cross our fingers, pray for me, because I do not need that again. And neither does Alani, because it was not good for Luna. It made Luna very sick. yeah. So that's the diabetes thing. The next thing is I've been having a lot of hip and back pain, and if you guys know my channel, you know I have EDS, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So that's a connective tissue disorder, which this is another reason why I needed to find a new doctor. I had gone in because it's starting to get pretty severe. I cannot sleep at night. It hurts so bad around my hips. I'm also getting very bad sciatic nerve pain down my leg, into my butt. That doesn't feel very good. So I went in and she said that because of my EDS, it's making my hips expand a lot faster than they should, which they're going to expand anyway for labor. But with EDS, it's just making the process a lot faster. So I am going to be going into physical therapist, and they're going to put me in a back brace. Also like a belly band that's going to lift my belly up so it's not pushing down on my hips also. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything, like baby and me wise. Not a big change. I just thought I'd update you guys on my glucose and my cravings, because I do want to look back on these videos if me and Jeff ever decide to have another baby, and I can kind of compare. So yeah, that's my 26-week update. I'm going to show you guys a bump date, and then we're going to answer some questions. Go into the bathroom just because it's easier, and I don't really have a tripod at the moment. So this is the bump. Yeah, here, I'll lift my shirt up so you guys can kind of see a little bit better. But oh baby, you can kind of, she's sitting very, very high. And you guys know I'm like very self-conscious about all my stretch marks from Luna. So she sits very high, but she also comes very low at times. Right now she's sitting very high. So that is baby, and I prefer this because it's just that much nicer. So that's that. I feel absolutely huge compared to when I was pregnant with Luna. Luna, I didn't start really popping until like 29 plus weeks. I'm out of breath. So yep, that's it. Okay, so we are gonna start some questions. I did only put it up a little bit ago, so I mean honestly I don't have too many crazy questions, so I'm gonna answer only a few. The first one I have is there any dramatic changes compared to your last pregnancy? If so, what? Like I mentioned earlier, like the hip pain is like the only thing that's really been crazy different and showing a lot faster. Obviously I look like a freaking sumo wrestler right now, but I think that's pretty much it. It's just I didn't have any hip pain with Luna. In this pregnancy I have it like really, really badly. So I think that's the only big change, and obviously showing a lot faster. The next question is, are you scared to give birth? So I've done it before. No, I'm not scared to do it again. I'm scared of the complications that could come about from it. There was some very unexpected things that happened when I was delivering Luna. And you can see that in my video. I'm not sure what the title of it is. It's I think my scary birth experience or something like that. So you can go check that out, and that explains a lot more in detail about that. But I'm just mostly scared of the complications that could come about just because of my medical stuff. Sorry, I'm so out of breath. Are you having a baby shower? Yes, I am having a baby shower at the very beginning of December. A lot of people told me, like, why are you going to do it beginning of December and not wait until January? Because I am hoping that she will be born end of January. And we honestly, whatever we don't get from the baby shower, we need to buy. So we can't just buy things last second. I like to be prepared, especially if you know me. I don't like to be last second for anything. So yes, I will have a baby shower beginning of December. I actually am working on the invitation type things on Facebook right now. Second to last question is, does Luna understand that she's having a sister soon? I get this question a lot. Like, I think I've been asked this like by a million people. We've explained it to her about 1,000 times. Speaking of the devil, you can come say hi.
What did you do that?
I had to look at something, baby. Come here. So Luna's awake now.
Mommy, what was the gums?
Yeah.
What was the gums? That one.
No, don't touch, don't touch. Okay, no, no,
What
no.
does it do?
Okay, stand right there, okay? Don't touch anything.
Are you on gums?
Okay, you can just watch, but don't touch, okay?
Okay.
So we've been asked this a lot, and I'm not sure if she completely understands the concept. We've explained it to her. She's even felt the baby move. So we're not sure, honestly, if I'm gonna be completely clear. I don't know if she understands the concept or understands that she will have. And there's gonna be another little human here that's gonna take up a lot of time and is gonna obviously be loved by me and her dad. So, 1 second, I'll dance with you in just 1 second. I have one more question to answer.
Ben.
And last question I'll answer is, how has your POTS been? If you don't know what POTS is, it's postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. It's one of my medical illnesses, and that one has been very hot and cold. I go back and forth between very crappy some days like today. I am having a hard time just standing. I feel absolutely terrible. And some days it's like it doesn't even exist, but most days are pretty bad right now. So yeah, that's
It's you?
so if you guys like this video, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
It's
Bye
you.
guys. You say bye?
Bye.
Give kisses. Give kisses.
Found a love for